Is it easy to find information online? Yes. Is it easy to find good information online? Not always. Today I'm going to talk to you about some sites that will give you high-quality information for research and projects. What's great about these resources is that you can use them for any topic. It doesn't matter if you're in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, or if your topic has to do with language arts, social studies, science, or anything. These sites are guaranteed to give you better information than you'd find on Wikipedia, Ask.com, or more general websites. I'm going to start off at the Mills Park Middle School website and click on the Media Center tab. Once you're on the Media Center page, rest your cursor over the Research tab and click on Resources. This takes you to the page you're probably on right now as you watch this video. If you scroll down a bit, you'll see 3 resources listed: Gale Virtual Reference Library, Student Resources in Context, and Destiny Webpath Express. First, let's look at Gale Virtual Reference Library. When we bought all the books for the Media Center, we also purchased over 400 ebooks. Many of these are electronic versions of the nonfiction reference books we have in the library. What's nice is that while only one person at a time can use a book, everyone can look at an ebook at the same time. I'm going to click on the Gale Virtual Reference Library link. You may be asked for a password. That password is LEOPARDS, all lowercase, LEOPARDS. I've already put the password in here several times, so my computer is remembering it. I'm just going to go ahead and click on Proceed. Once you're to this page, you can put in a topic or search term. As an example, I'm going to type in animal welfare. You can see that it's finding some subcategories under that main heading of animal welfare. If I had something specific I was looking for, I could click on one of those, but for now I'm just going to click on the search icon. Gale Virtual Reference Library found 195 articles from different reference ebooks. You can see the titles of the articles and also the titles of the reference books they're from. This first article is from the Encyclopedia of Science, Technology, and Ethics. I can see that it's 3 pages long and has 2,076 words. As I scroll down, I notice some differences in exactly what the articles are about. This one focuses more on state laws, this one on bioethics, this one on pets, this on farming animals, this on animals in zoos. You can choose the article that seems to best fit your topic and click on it and begin to read. I'm just going to click on this first article. Whatever you type in as your search term will show up in red throughout the article. This article looks like it goes more into the historic aspects of animal rights. It has some headings to help you find what you're looking for more easily. And on the right side of the page, there are some helpful tools. You can email the article to yourself, download it, print it, create notes and highlighting within the article, and it will cite the article for you as well. You can also listen to it as an audio file with this button here. If you click on the citation tools, it actually creates the citation in MLA format that you would need for your works cited page. You can just copy and paste that into your Google Doc or Word document, or this is nice, you can export it right into EasyBib or save it into your Google Drive. This is something new with Gale Virtual Reference Library. There's a button up here at the top that you can sign into your Google Drive. You can actually find a list of several articles from Gale Virtual Reference Library and save all of them right into your Google Drive to go back and read later. I'm going to go back to the Resources page on the Media Center website, and this time I'm going to click on Student Resources in Context. This is a database of articles related to all school topics, and it includes more than Gale Virtual Reference Library does. It's a subscription database that our school district pays extra for because we know that you're going to get accurate, updated information from it. Once again, if you're asked for a password, that password is LEOPARDS, all lowercase. On this main page, you can type something into the search box here at the top, which is usually more efficient than browsing topics in the list below. Let's say you're doing a research project on the American Civil Rights Movement. I'm not sure what would be the best keyword phrase to type in, so I'm just going to say civil rights. Student Resources in Context is a little harder to use than Gale Virtual Reference Library, but it has resources that GVRL doesn't have, like photos, audio files, magazine articles, and primary resources. You can see a list of those over here on the right side. It's giving me a definition of civil rights here at the top, and then it breaks the articles down into these different kinds of resources. The ones that you will generally be looking for are the ones listed here under Reference. It shows only 3 of the resources it finds, so you need to click on Reference to see all of them. And you can see that there will be some great sources to get information on the civil rights movement. Civil Rights in the 21st Century, the Civil Rights Movement from Gale Encyclopedia of U.S. History, and I'm going to click on this one that from the UXL Encyclopedia of U.S. History called Civil Rights Movement. There's a table of contents for the article on the right here, since it is kind of a long article, and you can find the citation for your Works Cited page either here at the very bottom, right there, or by using the citation tool here at the top. I'm going to click on the back button to get back to my search results. Remember I said you could find pictures in primary source documents? Those links are along the right side of the page here. I'm going to click on primary sources. A primary source document is an actual artifact from that time period. For example, a picture of a copy of the U.S. Constitution or a recording of a TV newscast that showed when the astronauts landed on the moon. Here's a list of the primary sources for the civil rights movement. It tells you on the right side what the document is. It might be the text of a law that was passed, or a speech, or an interview with somebody. If you ever need to locate a primary source document or a photo, this is a good resource to use. Finally, I want to show you Destiny Webpath Express. I'm going to go back to the Media Center website, Resources page, and click on this link here. The first 2 sources I showed you are both databases the school pays extra for, but this resource is a search engine in the same way that Google's a search engine. But where Google searches the entire internet, Webpath Express searches only websites for educational research. Oh, and take a look at the red writing here and up here. If you ever get an error message for any of these 3 resources, just follow these steps to get to the sites a different way. I'm going to click on the link for Webpath Express. You can see that this is part of the library software, the same site you use to search for books. Webpath Express is a link on the left side here. Let's say you're looking for information about gangs. I'll type that in and click Search. What's great about Webpath is this. If I type gangs into Google, and I just checked this, I get 126 million hits. If I type gangs into Webpath, I get 1,000 sites. On the right side of the page, it gives you the grade levels for the different sites. You'll generally want to use ones for middle and high school. And I can see from my results page that it found some great websites like How Stuff Works, nationalgangcenter.gov, which would be a government website, the FBI's webpage, dosomething.org, and some other great educational websites, including several from universities. I'm going to do a second search here. Let's say you have to do research on cloning. I'm going to type that in and click Search. And Webpath found 628 sites about the topic, from the American Medical Association, the University of Utah, and the Human Genome Project. Some topics like gangs are easy to find in these resources, but others are more difficult. It's important to think through your keywords and search terms, and if you don't find something right away, keep looking by modifying your search terms. Don't give up. Using my earlier example of animal welfare, that might not get you exactly what you're looking for, but if you narrow it down to animal abuse, factory farming, or wildlife conservation, depending on what you're really looking for, you'll come up with hits more closely related to your topic. Before using Google to search, be sure you start your research with these 3 tools: Gale Virtual Reference Library, Student Resources in Context, and Webpath Express. You'll quickly find great information that you know is accurate.